Hi friends, I'm Oksana, and in this video I'm going to be sharing my process for overcoming the creative block. The way I overcome the creative block is by being in a state of flow. If you're unfamiliar with the concept of flow, check out the book called Flow by this guy. I'm not going to even attempt to pronounce his name. But he defines a state of flow as a state of peak performance when an individual involved in a task is completely absorbed by it. When I experience a state of flow, I'm completely in the zone, I'm completely focused on the task in front of me. It's effortless, I'm able to accomplish things with ease. I'm also engaged, and I typically don't notice how the time passes. I remember experiencing this state quite a bit when I was a kid, whether I was painting or reading. But as we grow older, we fill our heads with expectations and standards and pressures, so it's not as natural for us as adults to get into that state. But the good news is that it's still possible. I use the state of flow for everything, for writing, for problem solving, for the tasks at work, when I do creative things, when I edit videos, you name it. This is the state when I'm my most creative, most innovative, and everything becomes effortless. With practice and experimentation, I figured that two things get me into the state of flow fast. The first one is music, and the second one is decluttered workstation. I choose music with no lyrics, and I do it for a reason. The key here is to not allow your brain have an opportunity to catch to any meaning and start ruminating about things. So I choose a track with no lyrics and I set it on an infinite loop. That way there's no variety, and most of the time it reduces that possibility of my brain catching into something. Typically for me, by the time the track plays the second time around, music starts fading to the background and my mind is completely focused and is in that state of flow I'm looking for. I prefer electronic music, and here's a sample of a few tracks from my flow playlist. The second thing that helps me get into the state of flow fast is a decluttered workstation. I typically remove anything in my visual periphery that can be distraction for my brain. Again, what I'm doing here with the entire process is eliminating and reducing those potential distraction points that my brain can grab onto. By removing everything in my periphery that's out of place and my brain can catch onto is to ensure that I, for example, don't jump into cleaning mid-writing. I have been using this way of getting into the state of flow for almost 5 years now. And before I discovered it, I would wait for my muse or inspiration to come. And it was pretty frustrating to wait for those moments because they were actually not that frequent. And now with this discovery, I'm able to jump in the state of flow and be my most creative with tasks like writing or even things that I do around the house like cooking. The key here is to remove those distractions for the brain to actually get there and completely be absorbed by the task at hand. If you have any tips for getting into the state of flow, please share them in the comments section. Thanks for watching this video, and if you liked it, please subscribe and like, and I'll see you in the next one.